Hey everybody, thanks for coming to today's video. From the world headquarters, from the catacombs, from the bowels of Preston Flat, if you will, I bring you today's message. And believe me, my bowels are full of charity toward all of you. That sounds so bad, doesn't it? But there is this verse in scripture that says something like, may your bowels be full of charity. Okay, man, so today I want to talk about how in the world can a person learn to discern truth? And is there some way, some secret technique by which you can learn to discern truth? Well, I did make a discovery last week, and that is that sometimes my discernment is off. You know, I don't mind being wrong about stuff. When I find out I'm wrong, I can always just recalibrate, readjust, and then keep right on the truth. I just get rid of one thing that's not true, get rid of something else that's not true, and what I'm left with is good to go. And so I want to tell you about generally my experience. There's this old TV show on YouTube. If you look on YouTube, look for the old TV show called To Tell the Truth. It's an old black and white show in which you have one person that's famous for having done something. Maybe they're a noted historical or they figure, or maybe they accomplished something amazing. So you have the one that's the real one, and then they have two imposters that before they even come out there, they study what the person did, and they study their mannerisms, and they try to present as if they are the real one. And so the three of them sit down there, and then the hosts, contestants, the people on the panel, they will take turns asking questions to number one, number two, or number three, and see how they answer, see how they respond. You can look at their body language. Even before it starts, you can look at how they're standing up there. You know, one might be claiming to be an athlete, so you look at their body type. One might be claiming to be a dancer. You look at how they carry themselves when they walk. You compare all three, and you try sorting it out, and you see, and you just do your best to find out which one's the real one and which one isn't. And so the game is that they're trying to fool the panel of, I think it's 4 people that are asking these questions. Because with each wrong answer, like if they can get somebody on the panel to vote for the wrong person, thinking that that person is actually them when they're not, they get something like $250 for each wrong answer. So they have a lot invested in trying, and that's back then, you know, a long time ago. So they have a lot invested in trying to make things seem other than they actually are, so they can get that money and stuff. But man, if you've studied body language, or if you think you're sharp, if you think you can tell when people are just making stuff up, when they're lying, when they're telling the truth, I got to tell you, man, you got to check out that show, because that is real life putting your supposed skills and abilities and talents to the test. Because you sit there watching it on TV and you're making your own conclusions as these questions are asked and answered. And you're deciding who the real one is, because you don't even know till at the end they say, will the real, whoever it is, please stand up? And then they'll pretend like they're going to stand, the 3 of them, and then one of them will finally stand all the way up. And then you can see how good your discernment is, how good your reading, not eating, how good your reading of body language is. And from that you can get an idea of how gullible you are. And is that important in this world? Just think about that for a minute. Is it important to know how gullible you are? Like if someone's going to come up and lie to you or make something up, and you're just going to buy it. So it really is a spiritual, it is like spiritual discernment. It's something that you can meditate, you can pray, you can do Tai Chi, you can read scripture, you can do all kinds of stuff. And you can think you've really arrived. But what happens when someone stands in front of you and you really have the chance to put your powers of discernment to the test? Can you even guess correctly? Man, I don't even want to tell you how I did, but I just invite you to check out that show on YouTube called To Tell the Truth. So, and please like and subscribe to my video. I really appreciate it. Thank you.